Friends, I have breaking news on stimulus checks. New fourth stimulus payments worth over $1,000 are starting to go out to the American people. Lawmakers have signed a new bill that will allow many low-income households to receive this additional stimulus aid. Also, Congress is now debating on what steps that they should take to address the rising inflation rate. Please make sure, friends, that you watch until the end of this video for all of the new details. I will also be giving away 4 $75 Walmart gift cards every week. Please enter the giveaways by clicking and liking several of my videos and then commenting below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. During the months of October, November, and December, I will be giving away surprise $200 gift cards to those of you that have been in this community for several months.
Today, I'll focus my remarks on our vision for development, the promise and challenges in developing countries, and how we can evolve the development finance system to better address the needs of the 21st century. But first, I'll speak about the global context, both our short-term and longer-term challenges. As we meet today, in the wake of 2 large back-to-back shocks, the global economy faces significant uncertainty. The pandemic caused a staggering loss of life and unprecedented fluctuations in economic activity and global commerce. And earlier this year, President Putin launched a brutal war against Ukraine. The human toll has been devastating. Putin's fraudulent attempt to annex sovereign Ukrainian territory is the latest example of his blatant contempt for the United Nations Charter and peaceful nations everywhere. The war's economic impacts are reverberating far beyond the borders of Ukraine and Europe, causing volatile energy, food, and fertilizer prices, which impose substantial harm on many countries across the globe. At the beginning of the global financial crisis, the world's major economies faced a similar suite of problems and responded with a similar suite of remedies. The same was true at the start of the pandemic. In contrast, the last year has seen divergent economic pressures. Many advanced economies, but not all, face inflation that's too high. Some major economies face more acute stress due to uncertain energy supplies than others. These different challenges require different policy approaches. For major economies facing high inflation, the immediate task is to return to an environment of stable prices, and central banks bear the prime responsibility. But it's important to recognize that macroeconomic tightening in advanced countries can have international spillovers. Differences in countries' circumstances.
So today, friends, California Governor Gavin Newsom confirmed that the state will begin sending out $9.5 billion in tax refunds to help Californians cope with inflation this Friday. These checks are called the middle class tax refund checks. This includes payments of up to $1,050 that will benefit millions of eligible Californians under the largest such program in state history. According to a press release issued by the governor's office, over 23 million residents will be receiving the refund to help cover the rising costs of gas and groceries. The release said the program to get money back in the pockets of Californians is an extension of the 2021 Golden State Stimulus, which distributed $9 billion to families and the billions of dollars in crisis relief funds that went to help residents pay rent and cover overdue utility bills, in addition to supporting small businesses. Today, Governor Newsom said, "We know it's expensive right now, and California is putting money back into your pockets to help. We're sending out refunds worth over $1,000 to help families pay for everything from groceries to gas." The governor's office has also stated that the payments will range from $400 to $1,050 for couples who file their taxes jointly, and $200 to $700 for all other individuals depending on their income and whether they claimed a dependent. A total of 18 million payments will be distributed, with an estimated 8 million direct deposits set to start arriving in bank accounts between October 7th and November 14th. Additionally, an estimated 10 million debit cards will be delivered to eligible California residents from October 25th through January 15th, 2023. The state comptroller's office told reporters this week, inflated costs for everyday necessities have forced many to cut corners or make impossible choices, and pain at the pump has been compounded by the return of commute for many Californians. Eligible Maine residents also have until the end of October to claim up to $850 in crisis relief, and that's thanks to the state's budget surplus. The stimulus payments aim to offer financial assistance related to crisis and inflation-induced economic strains. About 858,000 residents will be eligible if they file by the end of October in order to claim their relief checks. To qualify, applicants must have been Maine residents for a full year, and they also need to file their 2021 state tax returns by October 31st, 2022. Eligible Maine residents also have until the end of October to claim up to $850 in crisis relief, and that's thanks to the state's budget surplus. The stimulus payments aim to offer financial assistance related to crisis and inflation-induced economic strains. About 858,000 residents will be eligible if they file by the end of October in order to claim their relief checks. To qualify, applicants must have been Maine residents for a full year, and they also need to file their 2021 state tax returns by October 31st. Governor Mills approved the distribution of the checks in April. The total cost of the stimulus payments is estimated to be about $730 million. Each applicant must have an annual income under $100,000 if filing individually, or $200,000 if filing jointly. Residents will not be eligible if they are filed as dependents. According to the state, checks will be sent to the address on the 2021 state tax return on a rolling basis through the end of this year, as returns are received. Right now is definitely a very difficult time for millions of Americans, and it's so great to see that some states are finally taking action and sending out more financial relief. The key word for this video is Mount Tate. If you would like to enter tomorrow's Walmart gift card giveaway, please click and like several of my videos and then comment below this keyword, which is Mount Tate, and additional keywords of any video of mine that you watch. And do make sure, friends, that you are subscribed to my channel. Inflation is rocking U.S. consumers at levels not experienced in more than 40 years. From the cost of buying and renting homes, and buying weekly groceries to filling up the gas tank, booking travel, and much more, rising prices have hit U.S. spenders for much of this year. The skyrocketing cost of living has prompted state legislators to suspend gas taxes and have encouraged several moves from the White House and the Federal Reserve to keep prices from spiraling out of control. For more than a year, broad swaths of the economy have been dealing with supply chain disruptions that have affected the availability of cars to eggs. For cars and consumer electronics, even if manufacturers wanted to build more items, they haven't had enough computer chips or raw materials to do so for more than a year. That has led to sharp rises in prices for new and used vehicles. So, dear friends, what are your thoughts on this? Do you think that our government is doing enough to address inflation? Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Well, my beautiful and amazing friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video. Thank you so much for joining me here every day when I post a video. I sincerely appreciate all of you. I'll be announcing a winner for the Walmart gift card giveaway tomorrow. So please make sure you enter as many keywords in the comment section below, and do stay tuned for that video. Thank you, my friends, and have a wonderful and blessed day.